Well, Bruce, we saw the reaction to that call on the bench. Obviously, a tough way to end it there. What did you make of that?
Yeah, that probably wasn't my best moment, but I just felt like there was an obvious hook on Theodore. So if your standard is going to be you're going to let it go, then let it go. I mean, it's a scoring chance, a wide open net. Theo's is, and I've seen it a lot actually lately in the league, and it's a little bit about my beef. The teams that are checking well usually lift sticks, right? Sad got called the other night, even Bowman's. That's how you're taught to check now, is to lift under the stick, not get it parallel, right? You're supposed to get under the hands and lift it up. So seen a lot more of those calls on whatever parts of the game, and I think it's wrong, to be honest with you, because that's how else are you going to check? You're not supposed to slash over top. You know, there was whacking on the hands, and they're cutting down on that, which I 100% agree with. But a stick lift is still part of the game, and I just felt that the Theodore play Marner made to him was just as obvious as it gets for a hook. I mean, his stick's parallel, it's under his arm, it's in his shirt, and to not call it okay, then call it Theo. I disappointed. Let me put it that way. I just thought it was a real poor call on Theo if you're going to let the other one go. But anyway, we got to get the job done in the kill. We don't win the draw. And I think we knew the puck was going over there, and I think we tried to push Kiprusoff as far as we could away from the net, and he still found a way to get it in. So tough one.
With chances really at a premium tonight, how pleased are you to see your power play come through?
Yeah, well, we talked about it, I think, before the game maybe, or about us winning the special teams battle. We haven't done that a lot. We did in St. Louis, and tonight it could have got us an extra point. So that part's a positive. Even our penalty kill, the first three, they didn't have much. There was maybe a chance or two if at the most. I think we took away some of their momentum with our kill, so it's too bad that we weren't able to get the last 30 or 28 seconds done.
Good goaltending, too. What can you say about Carl and how he performed this evening?
Well, I didn't like the second goal, but I mean, that's Minnesota. They jammed the front of the net, and that's just a learning curve for him that as a smaller guy and bigger, heavier guys, you probably didn't see a lot of that in Europe, right? It's East-West plays like the last goal, but so that's when you just got to get used to guys coming into the blue paint hard with their, kind of poor angle shots or wraparounds, whatever you want to call them. He's battling in there. Would like to get him a win. Great kid. He works hard, but hopefully the next time.
Coming away with 3 or 4 points on this trip, though, how do you feel about the team?
Well, we played 2 different games. St. Louis last night, a little different animal than tonight. Minnesota we saw last year every second night for 6 games. So we knew that there wouldn't be a lot of room. You're not getting through the neutral zone into the middle of the ice in the offensive zone that easily. You're going to have to work to get in there. So, and they know us well. It was a tight game. Again, it come down to the way it ended for us. It leaves a sour taste in your mouth, but there's parts of the games we played really well, and I think they would say the same about their game. And there's parts where we needed to find more offense, 5-on-5, and we weren't able to do it. So we'll look at that. I give credit to Minnesota, in that regard. It was a little easier to find offense last night. Today was a lot tougher, but that's where our power play did pick us up, but wasn't enough.
This one's a little different because of the 4-on-3, but can you pinpoint what the biggest issue has been in overtime for this team?
Well, I'll say the last 3, I thought we outplayed Anaheim and the Islanders, to be quite honest. I thought they got goals that were stoppable pucks, as simple as I can make it. We hit some posts and had some looks. Tonight we didn't really have anything. I don't think either team did. It was kind of waiting for that. What usually happens is there's a chance, and then they play off that chance, and it opens up the ice. Never really happened. The one chance we did have, I've already discussed it, so I'm going to put that one to bed. Earlier in the year, we didn't manage the puck. I know against Seattle, and they came down on 2-on-1. Same with Tampa, beat us with 2-on-1. So we're doing a better job of that. The goals that have beat us, Anaheim was a 1-on-1 down low, and it was stuffed by Trouba, and the 1-on-1 by Peugeot. So at least they're not high danger chances, and they found their way in where we had a lot of good ones. So after that's probably it in a nutshell. But it's a lot of them, and 18 games to have 6 of them is. I would like to think we'll be able to turn the corner on these. We'll see the next time we're in one, I guess.
You think you at least took some steps in the right direction over the last 24 hours coming off the homestand with 3 out of 5?
Listen, I thought you know, whatever happened at home, I still think we could have. The New York game, the Anaheim game were there for us. So is that makes us 500? Is that our standard? No, of course not. But yesterday was good, a good complete game. Got some good saves early on. We got our feet under us, and then we were, I thought, the better team. Tonight to battle back again against a team that knows how to put teams away when they have a lead was good. We just we didn't get the last one.
Well, Mitch, we talked earlier just about how tight things were out there, and that continued to be the case throughout the rest of that game. How would you describe it?
Yeah, just like we talked about. I mean, that team plays a tight game. They don't give you much off the rush. They make you really work for it in third D zone. I thought in the third we did a better job of moving the puck east-west, getting looks. It was a tight checking game. Our power play came through when we needed it to, but that's how this game usually goes against that team.
I know it didn't end the way you wanted to, but just to be able to fight back and especially see that power play clicking, can that be a step forward in the right direction?
Yeah. It's great to see no quit, especially on a back-to-back. I know they're on one too, but it's a hard building to play in. It's a hard team to play against. So, I thought we did get good looks in 5-on-5. We just didn't capitalize on them. I thought the power play, when we had our looks, we did capitalize on it. Good puck movement, a lot of talk, good break-ins. So a lot of things that we can take and, look forward to and just keep building on.
Overtime has not been kind to this team so far this season. Can you put your finger on anything in particular that's been a struggle?
No, not really. Obviously, we got a lot of great players that can do a lot of great things, but it hasn't gone our way. We'll try to figure it out. Hopefully, turn things around when we get into whatever the next one is. So, I'd like to get better at that, but we'll figure it out.
Your opportunity in overtime, what were you thinking? You knew you had the trailer there, and was it just a good play by Boldy?
Yeah, I knew, the goalie would follow me across, and looking back at it, the goalie was following me across, and I don't think I could cut back. Maybe I could have tried something else, but that was the play all day.
Mm-hmm. The resilience, though, in the room, like you said, just to continue to respond while you guys were trailing down on the second half of back-to-back, that's got to be promising.
Yeah, there's no quit in this locker room. I think that's a great thing. We all have each other's backs. We, know that no game's over regardless of the score. So that's definitely something to be proud of, and something we keep working on and keep getting better at. And obviously you don't want to be in that spot a lot, but when we are, I think we're a resilient group. We're always there for one another. We're fighting back.
You guys got good goaltending on your end, though, too. How great was Carl back there?
Unreal. Yeah, great. Made a lot of big saves for us, kept that game where it needed to be, and kept us having a chance to go to overtime. So Carl was unreal again tonight. He's played it unbelievable every time he's been in that net, and I'd like to get one of these done for him because he really deserves it. He's really done a lot of games where we should have had a better outcome for him because of the saves he's made. But it's very unfortunate. Sometimes that's how hockey goes, but he's got such a hell of a bright future ahead of him, and his first one will come here. So he's an unbelievable kid.
Let's start with the positives. Scoring on the power play, something that's starting to click again. What have you seen on the advantage?
Yeah, the power play was always there for our offensive side, so we just get used back to put pucks to the net and go there.
Is it something that's coming along better because you guys are starting to get a little more comfortable? I know Bowman's had a few games in that spot now, and you guys are starting to find some chemistry.
Yeah, that's all come together. It's part of the process. Everybody needs a little time to adjust their game for especially for the power play. So I think Bones did a good job.
There weren't a lot of chances on either side, really, for most of this game. It was pretty tight out there. How would you describe this game?
Yeah, like you said, it was really tight game. Give a credit their team. They checked well, reloaded really good. So, this is what it is, yeah.
You didn't get the win, but you go home on the back-to-back with 3 of 4 possible points. Do you guys feel like things are starting to head in the right direction after a tough stretch before that?
Yeah, it's a good that we got a point tonight, but we're always looking to get the maximum every single game. Can be satisfied with just 1 point, so we'll work on that part and go from there.